Hey y'all, it's me Brianna. What's up? What's up? I hope that all is well. Um, I say I'm a lot, but whatever. We're here. We're here. Okay? Okay. Um I'm here to talk about when when people think they got you all figured out. And I'm going to go into this. I'm gonna back up a little bit and I'm gonna get into it, but let people think what they want. Don't approve or disapprove of anything. You don't need to. Just continue to live your life. You know what I mean? Okay, let me get into it. Um, I'm speaking about this from a toxic people perspective, so don't take it personal, okay? That's the premise of this. Don't take it personal, okay? Because it might not apply. It might not apply. But for those who do, I'm gonna just dive into it because, yeah. So, and I'm also speaking about this from very personal social circles. I'm not speaking from work. I'm not speaking from your neighbor. A very close social circle. So, yeah. And it may or may not apply as well. But let's get into it. Toxic people have this thing where they learn you. They learn everything about you. They monitor you. They dissect you. And they give you, they groom you, right? They, um, they look for confirmation that they know you. They give you compliments on things that could be true about you. Like, oh, you're a good painter, right? You're a good whatever, right? You're very for me it was that I was very neat and yeah, I was very organized and neat and that they took note of how just very well mannered I was, very organized and just put together very cleanly. And so, and then they exploit you for those things. And when you don't fall in line, they ridicule you, they fearmonger you because they need you to get in line. That's what they always say. Get in line, know your role, know your place, whatever it is, right? So, yeah, they think that they know you because of the things that they've learned about you. They think that they know you because of the assumptions that they have about you. They have a lot of things. These are very image-driven people. And so, as they are, as everything else will be. But as toxic people, it means everything that is very much of distortions or illusions or portrayals, assumptions. And that not only applies to themselves because they think that they are very perfect, but that applies to you, right? That applies to me, that applies to everybody outside of them because everybody is lesser, right? If they are the more and they are perfect, somebody has to be the lesser. And they will let you know that every single time that you're not in line or playing your role as whatever it is in their head, whatever they've made up about you. So that's another way that they think that they know you. And so either way, right? Whether they do have some inkling about you or whether you are a complete mystery to them, every single time that you are off the rails, whatever they claim, whatever they say it is, they do everything in their power to make sure that you know that you are out of line or that you are doing something wrong. They will guilt trip you. Like, oh, like, how can you do this? And you know that this is, this major thing is happening, even if it's a lie. When it's a lie, oh, they're cutting grass again. Oh no. But yeah. And what was I saying? Even when they know that it's a lie, they gaslight you, which can go hand in hand with guilt tripping, because the guilt trip can be a lie. I have heard and experienced some crazy things, such as the cursing or the speaking definite ill or death over a person to get you to do something, catastrophizing things. It's going to be doom, death, the end of the world, or Jesus is coming back because you are acting out of line or sinful. It's so many different things, but let people think that they know you. And toxic people, even if they have this inkling about you, even if they raised you, even if they helped raise you, help to raise you, they still don't know who you are, because toxic people are very hell-bent on knowing what they know in their mind. These people are completely deluded. And I mean that disrespectfully, because there's no way this is okay. A person of decency is curious. Toxic people are very controlling. They're not curious at all. They already know who you are and they know the role that you're going to play. Whatever it is in their head, they're going to make it your reality because they're always right, which ties into them always being perfect and always being better than. And it gives them this comfort, this soothing, this happiness, this fulfillment, this appeasement. And it is very, 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 very weird, because even if they know something about you, they will disregard all of that to speak so low about you, to assume the worst, to guilt trip you. Because even they are very, they are very head in the clouds. They are very shallow people. Very, I'm not even going to say self-assured. They are very overly confident, but at the same time, they're not aware, right? I want people to understand that toxic people are not unaware. They just don't care, because they will disregard everything that they do know about you just to make your life constantly hellacious, right? Constantly hellish. Goodness. Though, so though they are confident, they are aware that their manipulation tactic or technique may be slipping. So they need to maybe reassure you of a few things, maybe toy with you or fuck with you a little bit to let you know what's what and who's who, let you know how things go around here. And also it can be for their appeasement, because this is who they are. This is who they are. So they like knowing that they have this unease that they have set into the environment. They have everybody on edge. They have people who are very unsettled and jittery and on go or in high stress or survival mode. So they know that and they like that. That feeds their control, right? And they get off on it, and it is very uncomfortable, and it is very scary, because if this is right, energy cannot be created nor destroyed. It can only just keep going, right? It is infinitely. So if this is who they are, there's nothing that you can put past them. And if just when you think that, oh, it can't get any worse, it can and it will. There is nothing that they won't do. It's not there yet. They're constantly striving to be the best abuser. So yeah, they are constantly striving to be the best abuser. And if they're not being the best abuser, you can't say that you were a victim, because it wasn't that bad. Even though it was still bad, you cannot claim to need help. You cannot claim to need to go to the hospital. They have denied their children, or children that they are caretakers of, even like just babysitting, medical help. They would not call the ambulance. They would tell their children not to go to the nurse or even not go to the counselor. They're, they probably just sprained their ankle, probably just faking sick. They don't need any help. It's so many, it's so much. But they will disregard what they do know because they don't want to care, and they are very much more big on their portrayal. Why? What is the fun in giving a fuck? That is what it is. It's not that they don't know. They can toy with you all day long, but the truth of the matter is that there's no fun in giving a fuck. And so these people who are authentically this way, they don't care. They don't care. And so let them think that they've won. Let them think that they know you. Let them think whatever they want to think, because they are very arrogant. They are aggressive and they are arrogant. They don't really care what goes on. They know that they are ready to do anything to make anything happen using anybody. They don't care. They are very aggressive. And they are self-aware. They are self-aware. They know what they're doing. Because there's no way that you can say that you are not here while you are being present in a situation, and it's always a harmful situation. So they are self-aware. They know what they're doing, but that would not go along with the portrayal that they set. That doesn't go along with the status that they claim. It doesn't go along with the titles that they call, themselves to hold, or uphold. It doesn't go along with perfection. So it just wouldn't work. And then the illusions that they try to make people believe as well. Like also they're very big on setting the reality straight. They're very big on letting people know things, and let them be the socialites. Let them be charming. Let them be persuasive. Let them be the good car salesman. Let them be whatever they want to be, whatever they think that they are famous, that they are top dollar, they are creme de la creme. They know everything. They know who you are, and they know what's going on. And another thing, let them think it, right? Because they're always going to fuck themselves up. They're always going to expose themselves or fuck themselves over. Because if you don't interact with them, this is hard. This is really hard. If you do not interact with them, they don't have anything to go off of. They can only keep spitballing what they think. And they will be very much reassured by other people around them that they could not persuade, that they got everything all fucking wrong and they talking out of their ass. So let them think what they want. But then another thing is, with not interacting with them, do not engage with them. It is always a baited attack, because toxic people are always going for a portrayal nobody's going to be willing participants of. So it's always a baited thing. They're always luring people, because they can never catch or get ahead of things all the time. They can never force people. So everything is very coercive, very passive aggressive. And so what they love to do is bait you into speaking about yourself, getting a rise out of you, getting you to react, getting you to get pissed off, even changing your facial expressions. They know and they like it. So just be aware of those things. Do not engage. They try to contort it to a thing of like, oh, you a punk. Oh, you say that you're such this big person, and you can back it up. Whatever you say, you can back it up. Do it. If you can talk about it, you can do it. You can do something about it. If you can if you could talk the talk, you can walk the walk. And so don't lean into it, because we know that you're not a punk. We know that you probably will do more damage to them than they will do to you. Because a lot of toxic people, they are aggressive, yes. But a lot of them will not get to the point of doing physical harm or doing great physical harm. Like, they probably push you, or they probably, like just something like bump into you when they come past you, but they will never raise a hand. They will never raise a hand. And it's not that they can't. They're just not there yet. They're always striving to be the best abuser, but everybody, it is a person to it is a person to person basis. So whatever that looks like for one toxic person doesn't look like that for another toxic person, right? Trying to gain control over you may be luring you and baiting you into the perfect position so that they look like a victim to win a divorce, right? For another person, it could be taking the kids. For another person, it could be manipulating you to get a job, to financially abuse you. That is something that happens with partners. That is also something that happens with children, to abusive parents or toxic parents. That could be, it could be one thing for one person and another thing for another person, and it can be very, very, like I said, just when you think that it can't get any worse, it can get worse. So, yeah. I feel like I'm jumbling over my words and I'm talking a little bit fast, so I'm gonna try to, slow down a little bit. But yeah, when you think that this is the perfect time to defend yourself, know that it's a setup, and the best way to defend yourself is to not engage. You know when you need to defend yourself, and you know when you're being played into an aggressive trope that they are putting out about you, right? Or the rumors that they are spreading about you, or the assumptions, or the smear campaign, or defamation, or whatever it is, whatever it can be, the phone calls, the group texts, whatever it is. So on top of not engaging for your own good, don't engage because it's for your own good. They will make themselves look like fools because they have nothing to go off of. Even like in a family, or a friend that you just cut off, a family member, they may have your number, but do not pick up. They may text you, do not answer. Change your phone number if you would love to, because some people don't want to. Some people might not have to. Block them or don't answer. Whatever it is that is comfortable for you, but it is always 100% for your benefit to not engage. And like I said, if it is truly of self-defense, you know what you need to do, and your nervous system will let you know that, not their puppeteering. Yeah. So I think that that's it. Let them think what they want to think. Keep living your life, because though they think that they have control, and like, oh, they might be, I'm a little bit bothered because, oh, you are not doing what you need to be doing. It's going to piss them off even more when they don't have any evidence. It's going to piss them off even more that you're not engaging. And then the biggest thing that's going to piss them off is when everybody's looking at them. Because if they are so right, so perfect, so self-assured, how can they fuck up this bad with all this stuff that they were saying? All of these things that they said were true. All of these rumors that they were spreading. All of these slick comments. All of the talking under their breath. And then they wanted to say it even more confidently, more out loud in a room full of people, or the meeting, or the family environment, whatever it is, right? They wanted to say it even louder. Now they look really, really stupid because they kept egging themselves on just to fall flat. Just for everything to go silent. Just for everybody to look at them sideways. Just for the room to not go in their favor when they thought that they manipulated the room so that they could be so boastful and wrong without suspicion. But now all eyes are on them, and it's not in the way that they want, that would make them feel secure in their being perfect. So yeah, let them think that they won. Let them think that they're right. Let them think that they know you. Let them think that Let them think whatever they want to think. And like I said, it can be where they do know something about you or they do know you, but they will disregard all of that because this is their world. That is how they put it. So they are very hell bent on portraying everything, on imagery, on storytelling, selling a story, setting a scene, setting people up, right? And whatever is in their head, they're going to make it your reality for their appeasement. So even if they know you, they would disregard all of that because I got the best story. I'm better than you. I'm smarter. I know what I know. You don't need to tell me anything. I already know, you know? Like they love playing God. They love playing the narrator of people's lives. And everybody is a paid actor or everybody is an NPC, right? Everybody is like background noise. And it's like, while they're using you to tell this story, you're not nothing to them. You're the background noise. It is very, very strange, and it's very, very uncomfortable, and it is very, very unsettling, and it is very, very just not good. Just not good. So this is that about letting people think what they want. Let people think that they know you, even if they're not toxic. Like, okay, if you know that, then you think you know that, and it's a you know, it's a thing that people say. I hear more interesting stories about myself than how interesting my real life actually is. You know, the stories that people tell about me versus what is of my true reality, you know? It is crazy and it's very different. And it's like it is very crazy. Oh, and that's another thing. They will tell you to your face what they know about you, being dead wrong, being so disrespectful, being so much of ill will and disregard and coldness with such this grandiosity. That's the word. They will tell you to your face the stories that they're like, you will be in the room and they are telling your life and being dead wrong about it, or so disrespectful about it, or manipulative about it, right? They will be in your face selling this story about you. And so that's when you really got to know who people are and where you need to place them and allow them to place themselves, because people are always showing you in the present who they are as they are. Let people place themselves and you act accordingly and move accordingly. Yeah, that's it. I think that's everything. Truly. That is everything. So keep doing you and minding your business, because there's people who are very fucking nosy, and let them be nosy, you know? While people think that they are the creators of the show, you keep showing them that it's yours. This is your life and you run this. So, yeah. Take care.